like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
It's like, what's your name? Better than ass like that to blow the picture out the frame. Mommy stay reppin' whenever she step in. Shorty stay fly even during the recession. Long as the hilltop match the dress. I don't care if it's top shelf or feel good to pay less. Shape of a bottle with the walk of a model. Damn, she so mean when she puffin' on that green. Maybe it's the jeans or maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's me or maybe it's you or maybe it's the Jimmy Choo. Lil' mama stay bossin' whatever it take. From New York to Texas on up to Salt Lake. Even at the market, it's like the red carpet. Everywhere she goes like a fashion show. See, I'm a go-getter and she a go-getter. Got ice as cold as winter day. You leave your chick with us, come on.
Heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like your confidence, sexiness, all of that is evident. Stepping real smooth like you stepping for the president. Heel hit the ground, body started settling. Ass started shaking, I almost gave you some medicine. Body looking delicate, smooth, elegant. Perched in them heels, relaxing like a pelican, yeah. Girl, you know I like the wind. Body looking like a S, watch it as it bends. Go ahead and snake, move like a python. Body too sexy, girl, leave them lights on. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. You know I got the right one, baby. Ray Charles. She rockin' Christian Louboutins, all those pouting. Hard as a mountain, body arched, squirting like a fountain. Once, even twice, but tell me who's counting heels.
It's on me still. See, I be climbing up them hills like Jack and Jill, but I ain't shooting for no water. Nah, it's more like a son or a daughter. I ain't got a spoiler. Lil' mama pay her own bills, homie, you bet that. I just get behind her and tell her to back. Bend over slightly and give it a tap. He'll sending me Morse codes, tell me to tap that. Twisted in the head, got me twisted like a dread. Take them heads over heels and put them heels over head. Yeah, you heard what I said. Shorty bout bread, and if you think the cat's bad, just look at that ass. In the East Coast, they be like on the real son. In the South, they be like, shorty got a fat one. In the Midwest, lil' mama go fed. In the West, she be jerking all over the bed. Come on.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
What it do? How's everybody doing today? We are here with another episode, Ace of Spades Podcast. Thank you for coming in. I am your host, Marcus, a.k.a. E. I don't care what you call me, just call me Baby E. How y'all doing today? Oh, I kept that up there. That's my bad. Let me get rid of that. Boop. All right, there we go. All right, we got another great show for you all. Once again, we're coming through. We got some phenomenal panel coming through to give you guys the real deal. And so we got two people here that's joining us in. You already know who they are, so I'm just gonna give you a quick recap because you know them. They here, they holding it down. I'm gonna go ahead and give it up for the one, the only Steve G is in the building right now. How you doing, Brody? And of course, the one, the only Miss K Emil is holding it down with us over here. Thank you so much for coming through. I really do appreciate it. You know what? I could probably make y'all. Should I make y'all bigger? I think I should, huh? I'm gonna do that. But I appreciate y'all coming through and everything. Come kicking it in with your boy. I'm gonna start off with Mr. Steve, man. I'm gonna give give a little intro real quick for those that don't know who he is or where you can find him. He is a YouTube creator. I love having YouTube content creators, and I have two of them. Two of the best that's here right now. He is. You can find him on DizRiz TV. .com. You can find him at Instagram on DizRizTV.com. You can find him on Facebook at DizRizTV.live. You can find him on Twitter at DizRizTVInfo. Periscope is at DizRizTVInfo. Twitch is at twitch.tv/DizRiz. Also, other channels that you can find him on is DizRizENT and DizRiz Boondocks Review. All here, those two are definitely here on YouTube, so please check them out, like and subscribe. And what else does it? I mean, he does it all. He does the cinematography, right? So you do lighting, filming, editing, all that good stuff, pre and post production. He holds it down. And not to forget, my dude does have that merch, so please go and get it. You can find it at www.dizrizentmerch.com. Did I miss anything, good sir?
Man, that was a mouthful. That's it.
All right, man. It is good to have you here, man. How you doing today?
Man, I'm glad to be alive, man. Glad to be alive. I'm good. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm living the dream. I don't know if it's a nightmare or not, but I'm living it. You know, I'm here. I am here. But I feel super blessed because I'm with you too. So I'm happy to be here with you guys. And jumping right over to the lovely K Emile. If you don't know where to find her, please go to Onesies and Wine on YouTube. This is where K Emile and Currency cover an array of different content, from reactions to relationship issues, the whole nine. They stay at the end because they do some bloopers, and they are off the chain. You can also, if you don't know, you can go purchase her journal from Amazon. It's entitled, I think it's Couples Gratitude Journal. A journal to express appreciation. It's all for the low price of $16. So go ahead and give us some love. Matter of fact, I came through, got a copy. You know what I'm saying? We in the building. Yeah. We here. We doing it. So go out and check it out. Miss K Emile, how are you doing today? How you doing? I think she got too excited and froze up the internet. Okay, she back. How you doing today, Kay?
I know, right? I'm good. Just enjoying my Sunday.
That's good to hear. And again, I am glad to have both of you content creators here helping me out today. I really do appreciate it. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into this thing then. So like we always do, it should be quick, fast, and easy since it's just, us here holding it down. We're gonna go and push through this real quick. So the first thing is, what are we covering? I think we do icebreakers, right? Yeah, let's do a couple icebreakers.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and start with you, Steve. If you were a superhero, I think I gave this one before, but if you were a superhero, what would your weakness be?
African women.
Oh, okay. like straight out the bush.
Man, straight out. But,
excuse me, Miss Fufu. Okay, I won't have it. I hear that. What would your weakness would be that? I hear that. All right, Kay. If you were a superhero, what would your weakness be?
Probably the opposite of what Steve is, men.
Oh, okay. Men no warriors. Okay.
Particular African men, yeah.
Okay.
I understand why he said African women.
Okay, so I have to ask. You do not have to answer, Steve. Why the melanin enriched women of Africa?
Man, not only because of the heritage, but I got a lot of love over in Ghana. So you know what I'm saying? Like my outro from my cinematic channel, she's from Ghana.
Okay.
They look out for me for real. You know what I'm saying? They really support over there. So
okay, that's what's up. And Kay, you do not have to ask, but I'm curious why the melanin rich Zulu tribe over there in Africa.
Cause for one, I love the culture over there. Plus, I've worked with people from Nigeria, Ghana, the Ivory Coast, South Africa. So I love the culture. I like some of the food, and I also watch Nollywood movies too. So I really enjoy those. So I just like the culture altogether.
Okay, okay. I bet that. I hear that. Uh, yeah. Shoot, if I had one, it'd probably be a fat ass. I'd be like, oh no, it's in my vicinity. I'm melting. Ah.
That's why he said African women.
You know what I'm saying? Someplace I had to live in like Asia. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and kick it off. Yeah, I can't be in Africa. I can't be in Brazil. I can't be in none of those. I have to be in Asia. Because there's not a lot of them with voluptuous derrieres. But moving right along, if you, good sir Steve, what book would you like to live in?
What was the question again?
What book would you like to live in?
It's always something gangster about me, so it'll have to be something dealing with some gangster shit. So probably like Scarface or something. I don't know, Godfather or something like that.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not educated enough to know if that was a book or not. I definitely know it was a movie, but I'm pretty sure it probably came off of a novel. But I'm
possibly
well versed in that. So, I can't challenge you. I can't challenge you. Kay, if you could live in any book, what would you live in?
I like period pieces like back in like 1800s, early 1900s type stuff. So probably a book, you know, that's back in those days.
Okay, I hear that. I'm going with
You know,
Playboy magazine. That's where I'm going.
I mean,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sure. I'm sure you would.
See, I'll be a bad villain. You know what I mean? Superhero. I would be bad superhero. I would be vulnerable, everywhere. All right. So, I'm sorry. I think I cut you out. What was you saying, Kay? All right, we're gonna keep moving then. Well, we're gonna start with you, Kay. If you could invent a holiday, what would it be, and what would you call it?
Uh, yeah, we already got Juneteenth, but nobody really celebrate that yet. So, um, I don't know. It'll have to be a holiday pertaining to the culture. I mean, I'll probably call it People's Day or something like that.
Okay. I like that. Steve, same question to you. If you could invent a holiday, what would it be, and what would you call it?
It had to be something in relation to Diz Riz, so it had to be Diz Riz Day, and it'll probably be on my birthday or something like that for everybody just to get together and celebrate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Fellowship.
Okay. Man, if I had a holiday off the top of my head, if I had to create a holiday, it would be a holiday. It would be a Uno reverse holiday, and on this Uno reverse holiday, all the CEOs would have to switch places with all their employees, and employees can switch places with the CEOs. So that way, in my head, I'm thinking that you can see how business operates, and then you can see, how to make it move, and they can also get an appreciation for the people that work for them. And then, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to, if you so choose, to go out and start your own business because you have the ins and outs of what it takes. That's what I would say.
I don't think they would last an hour.
No, they would not. They definitely wouldn't. I have to agree with you on that.
At UPS though. We used to do that at UPS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I know I seen like Undercover Boss. But this is a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't a lot of bosses on there. That maybe have to do some manual work. Sometime. Okay. So what is your most successful? Oh wait, no. Who I want to go to on this one? Kay, I want to go to you on this one. Kay, what is your most successful dance moves, and do you dare show it? Bang, bang.
No, no. My most
Oh,
successful will be
come on.
I can step.
You can step.
No.
Oh, you can't
Yeah, I can
step.
step.
You can step.
I can.
You can't. Let me.
Yeah, I
What?
can step, but I'm not gonna show you.
Oh, just a little bit. A baby step. Give us a baby step. Can we get a baby step?
Mm-mm.
Oh
Nope.
man. Oh man. Okay. Okay. I
Nope.
tried. I
Mm-mm.
tried. I tried. Steve, man, same question to you. What is your most successful dance move, and do you dare show it?
No, I ain't gonna show it, but it's the same as K. I two-step a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
You know.
All right, I hear that. I hear that. My favorite dance move would be the chair dance. That would be the chair. That's any dance in a chair. It makes it look like you can
Oh
dance.
yeah.
You just hey, you know what I'm saying? You look like you can dance, but you can't. But it looks like it. So that would be definitely my. You can do the backstep. You know what I'm saying? Anything with that. So yeah, that'd be my go-to dance move right there. I appreciate you, Steve. I appreciate you, Kay, for holding it down here with us right now. I do appreciate you all for coming through. So we're about to get into the real deal, Holyfield, here and talk about some stuff that I seen going on in the news. I was not able to get everything, but this is some of the stuff that I came across. So I just want to go ahead and see what you guys think about it. So, before we start, make sure you please hit the like button. They say it helps. I have no idea. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and I do appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please do that and hit the notification so that way you'll know every time we go live. Matter of fact, if you are interested in being on the show, just type it in the comment, and I will send you a address. I'll give you
Link.
an email address. So so you can come and join in. What's good? What's good? We got Ramel in the building. My guy, what it do? What it do? Holding it down for the one time. So yeah, where you at, man? If you want to come in, anybody that want to come in, just let me know. I got 2 more open spots. If you want to jump in, I'll open up and make some room for you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this thing. I don't know if y'all heard, but there has been a nurse. The nurses have been going on strike in Minnesota, which I believe has to do with pay and all that stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and give a quick clip real quick, and then we will come back and talk about it on the other side.
On strike this month for 3 weeks.
The last one went on for 3 days. This strike comes as hospital space is shrinking and sickness is soaring.
More Minnesotans have been hospitalized with the flu in the last 7 weeks than the previous 2 full seasons combined. Both sides agree staffing to deal with that surge is a concern. Pay and working conditions remain a sticking point.
The conditions our executives have created in our hospitals are unsustainable for our nurses, but most importantly, for our patients. If we do not do this now, we will lose more nurses.
If this work stoppage materializes, it's going to put kids in danger, and that's why we're putting out the alarm.
All right, appreciate that, and thank you, Steve, for putting out the link to. He shot you the link on where you can find more of that story if you want to see it and get more in depth with it. So yeah. We are dealing with a possible shortage of nurses. They're not paying them, and I believe they have contractors that are coming in who come in and help, and they're paying them even more than they're paying the people that are working in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you know about this, Kay, but I'm gonna jump over here to Steve because I know you're gonna be the closer on this one. Why not just raise the pay and give them the money?
Man, I think it's because they got comfortable with that pay scale that they was giving them, and they don't want to issue out anything else. And then I put it like this: I don't know too much about the nursing field, but they feel that they probably can reach out to the military and grab some of the nurses from the military, and they don't have to pay them extra. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
They getting paid from the military type deal. So I think that's what it is right there. They're just being stubborn instead of giving these nurses as well as teachers more money.
Oh wow. Yeah, I agree with you on the teacher's point too. Kay, I know you have dibbled and dabbled in this field. So what is your take on it? Why not just raise the pay?
It has a lot to do with the CEOs and the people that run each particular hospital. Um, I'm not sure if it's so much as greed, or the fact that, they are comfortable with paying people less, but they're gonna have to increase the pay, the benefits, everything, because in order to get permanent people, because as you said, I'm in the healthcare field now, and we have travelers coming in all the departments in the hospital. And when I say it's some travelers out there making upwards of $50 an hour,
Mm.
and that makes, I mean, for them to do the same work, but it's like they're doing less hours because they're not permanent people. So I mean, I get it. I understand why a lot of people are quitting the nursing field and going to traveling, or changing careers, or even starting their own business. Because when I got off of work Saturday morning, I slept all day. I was tired. We had surgeries all night long, and that's unusual for us. But I mean, they're gonna have to do something, or a lot of these hospitals are gonna be shut down due to lack of staff. So
Yeah, I have to agree with you. And they were saying also in that clip,
can you
like
hear me?
the oh, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah,
you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
Okay.
Hey, thank you for whoever just hit that like button as well. That I got a real warm, fuzzy feeling inside. I really do appreciate that. So what was I going to add? I was going to say something about the well, yeah. Well, what's the remedy here? It's just the pay. Thank you again. I seen that. What's the remedy for that? I mean, how do we fix the pay? I mean, obviously they have the money because they're giving it out. I mean, why not just give it to the
I mean,
workers?
it's not just about the pay either. A lot of it is time. A lot of nurses, they have families outside of this, and going home dealing with your family all day, then coming in take care of patients and stuff like that. It takes a toll on a person's mental as well as their body. So they're gonna have to uh adjust it to where some people can work half days, or switch days in and out to some one week they work full days, one week they work half days or something. But it's mostly time. It's like it's not enough time in a day, but they want you to work, you know 30-40 hours. It seems like they want you to cram that all in one day, and that's it's not possible.
Okay, okay, and
And don't get and
yeah, no, I was gonna say, Mr. Shanti says that as a nurse, I definitely couldn't agree more with Kay. And I was gonna say, it seems like I believe they said it was also a staffing issue. Are there not people coming into the field?
no, not anymore. No, it's the nurses that's already there. They're tired of it all because
Mm.
they're underappreciated. And it's not, because you got to deal with a lot when it comes to sick people. You have people that's aggressive. You have people that are just plain mean. Just everything that anybody can deal with. You know, when you dealing with sick patients, but you still have to put on that smile and still tend to them. You know, no matter what verbal abuse or anything that you get. And then not only that, you have to deal with coworkers too.
Mm.
And that's even worse.
Okay,
So,
okay, yeah.
it's just a lot.
I ain't gonna let you get too deep. We gonna
And then it's new students that's coming out, every month or every day or whatever,
Mm.
but they're not staying
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah, and I think that it is a different generation. I'll ask you, Steve.
Hmm.
I think it's a different generation than before us, where we kind of was instilled with the hard work and kind of toughen it out. Whereas nowadays it seems like a lot of people are real not built for that. Would you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I definitely agree. And just talk about my personal experience as being in the military. With my situation that happened back in 21, summer of 21. Like, yeah, I was laughing and joking at the time, or right before my situation happened. But no nurse, no medic came to my aid. I actually had to go out to my car, let down all my windows just to catch my breath, and then drove home not knowing what was going on, jumped in the shower, and then it started back up again, then ended up at the hospital or I don't know if it was intensive care or what, but I was in the hospital for 6 days, 5.5, you know what I'm saying? So that could have been, detriment on my life. I could have lost my life in regards to that situation by the work ethic of the younger generation nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you, man, and that definitely sucks because we definitely do need good nurse, good health care, and I appreciate you for the work that you do as well, Kay, out there and doing your thing, and let you know that we appreciate you here at Ace of Spades Podcast. We appreciate you as well, Mrs. Shanti. It sounds like you were also in healthcare. We appreciate you as well, and all the nurses out there hold it down. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to the next topic. And what is this topic? Oh, this is an update on Shanquella Robinson, I believe. So we're going to take a quick listen and then we're going to come back and talk about it on the other side.
The investigation into the death of an American tourist, Shanquella Robinson, it happened in Mexico. An arrest warrant has been issued, and this morning there are new questions about how justice will work across borders.
This morning, Mexican authorities say they believe 25-year-old U.S. citizen Shanquella Robinson was killed by an acquaintance, another American woman, while on vacation in Los Cabos. Mexican authorities now saying the prime suspect in the case back in the United States. Mexican prosecutors filing charges for femicide, which means they believe Robinson was killed at least in part because of her gender. Mexico is asking the U.S. to extradite the suspect to face charges in Mexico. The Department of Justice will have to evaluate any evidence.
Woo! So a lot happened in there. So if you don't know, it was a group of people who went on a vacation. And a young lady lost her life. She had I think they said a spinal injury and a broken neck. The Mexican government or police said, I think they went with what the guest has said, which was it was alcohol poison. Find out it was much more than that. They let them go, and now they're saying, wait, bring them back. So my question to you, Steve, is should the alleged killers be extradited back to Mexico, in your opinion?
I'm kind of on the fence with it, with that situation because, yeah, it happened in their country, but they wasn't the ones that actually, got the case filed. Mexico has they might have a harsher penal system, but it's hard to say, you know what I'm saying, unless the FBI can still investigate the situation on foreign soil, then I would definitely agree with that. Because the thing is, they can't try them twice. They can't try them in Mexico and try them in the U.S. There's double jeopardy, so to speak. Where it falls into that line. Not a lawyer, but you know what I'm saying? You can't try a person for the same thing twice unless they commit two different crimes of the same manner at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's a sticky situation. Me personally, I would rather the U.S. take hold of it and they go gather the evidence and then come back versus letting the Mexico supersede the investigation. Because what if Mexico dropped the ball or they don't have the forensic specialists like we do in the States and they miss a key, a key substance or, and mess up the whole case. Now they didn't get off scot-free. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I'm kind of on the fence with it.
Okay. And what says UK? Do you think they should get extradited, or do you think that because right now I believe that Mexico has the information The FBI wants that, but they're not getting it from Mexico right now. Mexico wants them to come back and hold court that way. Do you think they should get extradited back to Mexico?
Now that Steve said what he said, it got me thinking. um, Honestly, I really do think they should be extradited back because that's where they did the crime at. So, each country has their own set of laws or whatever. So, whatever crime that you commit in that country, I feel like that you should, do your time in that country. But at the same time, like Steve said, they don't have the forensic specialists and stuff like that we have over here. So, wonder if they couldn't conclude that they, actually, were at fault and dropped the ball on it, So, yeah, I agree with Steve when it
Okay,
comes to
okay.
this. But mm,
Yeah, I bet that. All right, yeah, because I mean, I agree with both of you guys. I think that both of y'all are on to something. Part of me is like, yeah, I wish they would get extradited back to the Mexican government. But I'm pretty sure they and if they did do it, and their parents is probably hoping that it stays in the United States. They probably don't. I know they don't want them to go to Mexico. They it's a different ball game. It's not what we do here. So if I was the parents and loved ones of the one who was killed that in that fashion, then yeah, I would definitely want them to go back to Mexico. 100%. 100% I would love for them to go back there. And that's just only because I would probably not have a lot of love in my heart, and I would want them to, because it sucks when you're the outsider and everybody else speaking Spanish around you, and you don't know what's going on, and everybody, I want that. I want you to.
You see a plate of burritos come down. You're trying to figure out where they about to put that one.
Yeah. I want you to experience all that right there. Get all that juice up in
right.
there. That's just where I would be most likely if I was there in that situation. Which I feel sorry for the parents and the friends and loved ones of Shanquella.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would definitely want that. So with that being said, they mentioned something that I've heard before, and it was called, I believe, femicide. Steve, do you think that gender played a role in her being killed?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it was just more or less jealousy than anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's always the ugly one that want to act a fool. You know what I'm saying? The ugly one out of the group. It never fails. It never fails. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the pretty one want to stay back because they gotta pat their face. And say, oh, yeah. But the ugly one that's rough and rugged, they wanna just kick it off. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was more or less jealousy than anything. That green-eyed monster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. Kay, same question to you. Do you think that her being a female played a role? If it was a man, that this wouldn't have happened?
I can't say if it was man, this wouldn't happen. But what I can say, I don't think gender had anything to do with it. I think it's how brutal it was, and then the fact that it got put on social media. That's why I think it got so much attention. But yeah, gender, I don't think they had any thing to do with it.
Okay. I bet that. Yeah, I have to agree with. Well, shit, I don't know. Y'all made some great points because I'm thinking, maybe if it wasn't a dude, maybe it wouldn't have happened. I mean, there was a dude there, and the dude was egging on the females.
Yeah, I mean, like things like this happen in the army, or I can't speak on the whole military, but in the army all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like the same situations where it's male on male rape. You know what I'm saying? You never hear. I never heard of female gang raping a male, but
hazing
but
too.
You hear
they did with
hazing.
Yeah,
exactly. So that I think it was more or less jealousy than just if it was a male, it wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas get their ass whooped just like females will. So, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on the hate in the person's heart. That's what I think. That's what it was.
Great point. I hear what you're saying, man. I think you changed my mind on that one. So, again, we're about to kick it off again. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, KML, for coming through. I really do Appreciate both of y'all for coming in. We're moving through this pretty swiftly, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep the momentum going. We're gonna keep it pushing. If you come in, please hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification, and don't be afraid to say something in the chat if you're there. We are here to answer your questions and to read your comments. So the next thing we're gonna talk about is Georgia, not just Georgia, but more specifically, Herschel Walker. He is now in the news again. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick glance at what's going on, and then we're going to come right back and talk about it.
But my mom said, Bo, I don't think anyone should get anything. She said, who are they going to give the money to? She said, I think things are moving along pretty well. She said, it's slowly moving, but it is moving. And she said, have anyone thought about paying the white people that died in the Civil War to free you from slavery? And I said, oh, geez, they're not going to want to talk about that one.
No.
So I said, when she thought of that, I said, Mom, you're right. Everyone that's coming in talking about their reparations wasn't even around 150 years ago. They wasn't even around 200 years ago.
Well. Uncle Ruckus has struck again. So, basically, if you have didn't see or hear what he was saying, he was basically making the argument that, hey, black people should not get reparations. Matter of fact, why don't you play the white soldiers' reparation, which is crazy because anybody that knows anything knows that the military is a job, so you're already getting paid, number one. But then, he thinks that white people should get reparations on that. So I'm just going to go with you, Steve, and ask, do you agree with Herschel Walker's stance on that?
Not a cold day in hell. Like it's just idiotic, man. Just for a public figure or NFL star, one that has reached to the masses, for him to even just say something like that is just like, I have a whole different look at him now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, first it was Kanye and then Kyrie. Now this, like, man, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say.
All right, bet that. Yeah, wait, what? I'm going to ask you about that one in the back chat. And Kay, do you agree with Herschel Walker's stance on reparations?
I don't even know how he leading in the polls right now.
Is he? Oh wow.
Yes, he really is.
Oh wow.
I'm
gonna have to look that one up.
He a clown. He is a whole clown out here.
Yeah.
And, to be a person of color to even suggest that, you a clown. You just a clown. I mean, it ain't nothing really to say about Herschel Walker because he lacks so much substance when it comes to mental capabilities and common sense.
He didn't get hit upside the head too many times.
Man.
That's what's going on.
Man. Hey, Bobby Boucher. Hey, my mama said. You know what I'm talking
about?
Exactly. Yeah. Because I mean, I think it's hard to make that case. And I want to take you guys to another clip, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about that. I'm gonna show you Dr. Richie real quick and what he had to say about that.
Herschel, I hate you brought your mom into it, but she can get some too. So let me explain what reparations is actually about. It means repair, government repair, if you would. This is not about the same people being present. This is about the same entity being present, known as the United States government. They are still here. Reparations is actually liked, appreciated, embraced, and loved by America, just not in the context of black folk. We've given reparations to the Japanese. We've given reparations to natives. We have given reparations to multiple groups. And another thing, Herschel, that you and your mom should probably look up is that slave masters receive reparations as well. Look it up.
Look it up. Wow. So
I love Dr. Richie.
Oh man, Dr. Richie be holding it down over there at Undisputable TYT, man, doing his thing. Okay, only he could say it that eloquent. So again, I mean, he listed off the United States is not foreign to giving out reparations. They just have been slow with melanated enriched individuals. So I will ask UK, will melanated people or should melanated people receive reparations in your opinion?
Absolutely. We are owed that, and we continue to contribute to this country to advance it with technology and everything, and still haven't received anything, not even a portion of it. And people can cut out, well, there's welfare, there's this, there's that. And, no, that is not enough.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you. Nor have I been. I haven't been given any welfare. So I haven't got my reparations. If they did count that, they need to cut me a check for that. Steve,
Cut us
same.
all a check.
You feel me? I mean, again, it seems to be such a difficult thing, right? It's crazy because you also have people that are melanated enriched individuals that would say, no, we don't need it, like Herschel Walker did say. So first, I'm gonna ask you: Do you think it would ever be a thing that we will receive, or at least in our lifetime? And do you think that if those people if we were to get it, those people that are saying that we shouldn't have it, do you think they would come with their hands out?
Oh, definitely, 100%. I think that they're pushing in the right direction. I seen something that popped up. I think it was either on YouTube or CNN popped up the other day where they said that they're trying to push it out and push out reparations in California or something like that. I did see that. I think it was Friday or Thursday. In regards to it, I didn't really read into it because I thought it was fake news. But you know what I'm saying? At least I believe that, they're pushing in the right direction, but they need to expedite that shit. You know what I'm saying? They need to get that shit to us expeditiously. You know what I'm saying? With us,
Big
like
word
Kay
out
said,
there.
with like T.I. You know what I'm saying? With all the stuff, that, we've helped build and create, and like with technology and stuff like that in the US, like, it's been built off the melanated skins back, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I think that they should hurry up and get that shit in order. And I think you should get your video editor a raise too. I like them cuts on the transitions and stuff.
I would definitely make sure I pay myself. I'm gonna go from the right pocket to the left pocket, man. Kay, with that being said, I think I asked you about that, right? I came to you first on that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I didn't miss out on you there. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I think that reparations should, if you're going to make sure everybody is on an even playing field, and if a tragedy is happening to more than one person and you're compensating them based off of that government making that error, then yes, I think you should definitely add in enriched melanin individuals as well. So to that list, I mean, it's only fair, and this is supposed to be a balanced and fair place. So yeah, I agree with you guys that just based off of the fact that you've done it for other individuals that you wronged, I think it would only make it right that you do it here, and do it quick, so that way, because we're
and with the way
multiplying. You know what I'm
gas
saying?
prices and rent is, we need
we
it now.
multiplying over here. It's gonna cost you more if you keep waiting. Just go ahead and do it while the numbers is low. You know what I'm saying?
And for the ones that don't want us to get it, hey, they shouldn't get a damn dime.
You
know
feel
what I'm
me?
saying? Once it do.
Yeah,
Once
let's
it
go
do
back to the
happen.
archives.
Let
Let's
them
go
keep
to the
living the way
archives.
that they are.
Yeah, just skip over their names and say, you know what, you said you don't even need it. But you know what? You know what? I would be okay if they were able to donate it to a charity. I would like that if they had to donate it. All right, so that's just our little tidbit on that. But there was another portion of the video that I didn't show, but basically Herschel Walker is living in Texas, or he has a home in Texas that he claimed to be his resident home, but he's voting and running in Georgia. If this falls under the umbrella of voter fraud, should he be charged, Steve, with committing voter fraud?
Yeah, lock his ass up. Lock him up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but the thing is, like I always say, keep that same energy for all the other politicians that's done that or had similar situations when it comes to voter fraud. They need to be back tried as well. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yes.
all of them should be tried.
Yes, and it's heavy, believe it or not, it's actually heavy on one side opposed to the other. And it's the side that is claiming that there is voter fraud. You know what I'm saying? That's the side that is coming from where you're seeing more voter fraud come out. So Kay, same question to you. If it does fall under the umbrella of voter fraud, do you think that he should be charged? Even because it might be voter fraud and it might be something with taxes as well, because he's not paying taxes because he's in
Tax
Texas.
evasion.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes. So do you think that if there is a crime, he should be?
Yeah,
Yeah. You said he should be?
absolutely. Because any of us common people, let us I said yes. Let it be one of us regular people out here living in one state, paying taxes in one state, but running for office in another state. They'll lock us up before we even get on the ballot.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think that, yeah, because I mean, the thing is that no one's supposed to be above the law. If this is what's happening, then yes, please do, because it's other situations where they have no problem making examples out of certain people for other crimes. So yeah, by all means, exercise that law. So yeah, so this is going to be the last topic that we're about to cover. Yeah, we're making pretty good time. So yeah, so this is gonna be the last topic that we cover. This is one that's kind of crazy to me. I have a lot of questions that I need some help with, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it. It has to do with kids killing kids. Really, that's really what it has to do with. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video real quick, and then we're gonna talk about it on the other side.
Coming after Thanksgiving and headed to Christmas, the last thing that they should be preparing for is a funeral of their children.
Atlanta police say there were 3 shooters and only 1 intended target, but 6 teens were shot in the crossfire. Atlanta police say the shooters were going after 15-year-old Cameron Jackson. He died from his injuries on Monday. 12-year-old Zion Charles was also hit by one of the bullets and died on scene.
Surveillance video captured this group walking along 17th Street. APD says the young man with the black and gold hoodie is one of the shooters. The teen in all yellow at the bottom right is 12-year-old Zion Charles, who will soon be gunned down.
All right, there it is. Crazy thing that's happening here. They all were kids, so that's what really makes it sad. I've asked this before. I'm gonna ask it again. I'll ask you, Steve, first. Is this an American gun problem?
With this situation, I think this was some type of initiation or something like that, something gang related, in regards to, but it looked like, looking at the video, it looked like they were all together. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's just ridiculous when it comes to it. But like I always say, it's the stupid people with guns that actually is a problem. I wouldn't say that it would be a major gun problem in the United States, but this is a problem. This is a problem, especially putting guns in teenagers' hands. You know, they're not grown, they're not able to drink, you know what I'm saying? But they toting guns at 12, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's just sad. It's a sad situation.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Especially great point on the alcohol and stuff like that. Because yeah, I mean there are bad things and kids are going to get a hold of them. But I think that if you like, yeah, I agree with you. I think that
the thing is though, it's been going on for the longest. Like the shit used to happen in Chicago all the time back in the day. You know, like the older heads would give it to the shorties because they know that they couldn't hit them with a heavier penalty. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, in regards to it. Like the situation with Yummy, one of the BDs. They gave him a gun because they didn't want to go do it, and he ended up shooting an innocent girl that was out just playing with a family type deal. You know what I'm saying? And then they offed him because he shot the wrong person. But you know what I'm saying? Like with that whole situation, I mean, the whole situation is messed up anyway. But then when you giving a shorty a kid that don't even know how to wipe his own nose, so to speak, give him a gun to pull a hit, like, nigga, you should be held responsible, which I want to say they were held responsible, the ones that actually killed them. So, I think the parent, I think we're going to get into that topic later,
Yeah.
but I think that everybody that's affiliated with them should be held accountable as well.
Okay. So again, Kay, we're having people able to get guns and use them effectively, and a little bit ineffective as well. Because I mean, I think it was like several people that got hit that wasn't intended to get hit. So, they're just able to get them. There's more guns than there are people, and it just makes it so much easier. Do you think that we have here in America a gun problem?
I think we do have a gun problem, but that's not the only thing that we have. I think it's more or less, uh, with that situation, those kids was up there. Somebody was trying to prove themselves. But other than that, I think that America lacks morals. We don't have morals here anymore. So with the lack of morals and guns put together, it's gonna be disastrous anyway. Um, it's just sad how it's just sad how the kids feel like they got to pick up a gun to handle any dispute. But with them, I'm just dumbfounded because one, it was late at night. It's a bunch of kids outside walking out downtown, midtown, whichever wherever they was at, and nobody stopped them for no type of curfew. No authority, asked them any questions on why they out late at night or anything like that. So it's a, I really don't know what to say about this. I don't. It's just
Wow.
stupid to me.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's dumb because people have to resort to losing their kid over something stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't even think they know. They don't even know what it is. But I guarantee you're absolutely right. It's something stupid. There's nothing worth that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you both had great points because I think that I feel like yes, there is a gun problem. There's a gun problem because people that are not supposed, too many people that are not supposed to have them are getting them, and they're doing bad things with them. And I think that I don't know what the solution is, because same thing with cars. There are a lot of people that get cars, and when they were not supposed to, they steal cars and stuff like that. But I don't know if these things are happening at a higher rate as it is with guns because there's just no tracking them. You know what I'm saying? Like it just goes from hand to hand. There's no tracking, and the only time you'll intercept it is when something happens. And sometimes it's when it's too late. So I think that we do have a factuation with guns. I feel, but because I know when I was younger, before I had peach fuzz on my little dinglers, I was out there, I knew I had involvements with guns, right? Like as a young kid, whether it was like, oh, we got to go, they out here with guns, let's get out of here. Or my friend coming over saying, hey, look at my 22 that I got. Like it's always been there. Even as a young one, I was like, man, I don't want the revolver. I want the semi-automatic, you know what I'm saying? You put the clip at the bottom, you rack it back, you know what I'm saying? I want bad boys for life, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my bad boys on. So it was always a factuation, even with me, with guns like that. So I think that we do have a factuation, and I do sometimes think it is. No, I think that it is a problem. I just don't know what the solution is to that problem, because I think that, like you said, Kay, I think you do need to. There are other aspects to look at. Mental health is one of them. I know that's a big thing, and just how you never know what the pandemic did. You know what I mean? Like we don't know what that part did on our psyche. So I think it's a lot of things that we need to evaluate to see. Hey, what's contributing to this going? Because it's always been crazy, and I agree with you, Steve. It's always been this way, but it just seems like it's at a higher magnitude. than what it's doing now. Because back then it used to, you'll be able to hear it for a while, but now everything is just so fast that it goes under the rug. There was just one in the Walmart. There was one in Club. There was one in the students on the bus. There was like these ones that we're covering. Like it just keeps happening and happening. So I think there is a problem. I don't know what the solution is.
I'm thinking that
It
they
seems
should
like
just
it's
go.
every other day now.
Yep. I think that they need to go on with some futuristic stuff. I think I've seen it in a movie. I know it's fictitious, but they need to put some type of device in regards to that gun has to have some type of DNA or something registered to the person's fingerprint or something. You know what I'm saying? And I think that will actually help the situation because they got goddamn Teslas and shit that cars that would drive. Pretty sure they can do it for guns as well. But that goes into the subject of more money, you know what I'm saying? And you need to do research in regards to everybody that has a weapon now, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a lot of money being spent in regards to that type of research and, to actually put that into effect. But it's something they need to change, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I think that is a great thing that I think I heard of too. It was some type of DNA or something, that fingerprint or something that was needed to operate it. It was on a TV show called, I think, The Watchmen. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It was on HBO.
I think so.
It was on HBO. It had to do with the superheroes.
Okay. I never seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, The Watchmen.
Okay. Because I know the cops had their gun and they had to unlock it before they could go use it or anything.
It might have been that. I don't know.
No. I think you were talking about something else, but I did that. That's what that reminded me of, because I do remember it was like a while ago. I think when they said they was looking to come out with some technology like that. So yeah, I think that was a great thing. We got somebody in the comment. Christian Rawls says there is definitely an issue in the undergoing process of purchasing a firearm. And he says the serial number of my weapon should be tied to me like a fingerprint plate, which it is, but a lot of people can also file those away as well. Also, Chris, congratulations on your podcast, sir, that started at the same time as mine. We're going to have a conversation about that. I don't think that's going to slide away. Yeah, we're going to have a conversation about that, little homie. Yeah, you could have went any other time, but you're going to wait until I do mine? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm going to take somebody in the mod, block him. I think he's a mod too. Dang it, I'll take away his privilege.
He's a mod.
Yeah, dang it, I'm going to block him. All right, so yes, great points there on that one. So my thing is that, okay, so I got a daughter. My daughter was young. When she was young, she was in kindergarten, man. And I used to go up there. We used to have this thing called Watchdogs. And it was like a program where dads can come in and, participate in the school. It was so cool because they let me pretty much just have free reign. I can go in and help other classes. I think I helped the cooks prep. I, helped the PE teachers, and I got to go chill with my daughter in her class and stuff like that. And so it was crazy because at lunch, I was sitting with her at lunch, and these two little boys start getting into it and fighting and everything like that. And she started crying because they were fighting, and I'm like, why are you crying? But then I realized that she wasn't subjected to any of those things, right? So she wasn't subjected to violence or whatever. So I had to step back and be like, okay, maybe I did something good, right? So my son, if I had a son, I would be like, hey, don't, if he's sagging his pants or whatever, you know what I'm saying, doing the things that, being unruly, being rude, being, no respect for elders or whatever, I would think that I would have failed as a father, right? And I think that she was acting the way that she was acting made me feel like I was doing something right, that she had that compassion. So the question is, Steve, that I'm going to pose to you is, how did these kids come to this behavior? How did they come to going in groups and coming out and shooting, because this is already planned. They already I believe that I wouldn't be surprised they already had this plan to go out there and do that. I think there was another guy that they saw while they were killing the person that they were with. But why are they, what brought them to this behavior, in your opinion?
Hey, man, When I watched the video, I had to play it back a few times because I couldn't believe the ages of them. But one of them, I guess, according to the reporter, said that the one on the scooter he's one of our ops. Like these little motherfuckers can't even goddamn pay taxes, but they talking about ops and
Some
like the
spell
hood and
opposition.
all this stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So the thing is, and like I said, like they wasn't old enough to goddamn tie their shoes, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But they told them pistols and shit like that, and then to celebrate afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. And then to leave the homie, leave the 12-year-old, leave him there to die, and not seek some type of help or something like that is just it. Like it's just a warped sense of thinking, man. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I forgot the question you asked, to be honest, but I just don't understand. I don't get it.
The question was, how did these
Shit.
kids come to this behavior?
Oh, I think it was a gang initiation. I think it was. I think it was something tied to some type of gang activity.
Well, how did they
I
get
think it
to
was.
that behavior?
Listen to the old heads that don't want to, you know what I'm saying, take the charge, or too pussy to take the charge.
Well, how did they get
You know
to
what I'm saying?
that behavior, though? You
That
know what I'm
came
saying?
back
Like,
on.
how did they get to the point of where they're with those guys?
I know where he
Because
wants
they're
you to
away
go
from
to.
they. I think because out of sight, out of mind, they were away from their parents. You know what I'm saying? Out of sight, out of mind type deal. And just speaking on past experiences, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, I didn't do the shit that that I would do with my homeboys in front of especially my father. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was like trying to be cool, trying to gain rep, so to speak. And I think that's it. I think that's what it is. You know
So
what I'm saying?
what? Okay, well, you don't have to answer this at all. But being that you said you kind of went, you did some things with your partners that you didn't do around your parents. What had you doing that?
Blame it on rap music. We'll go rap music for 100, Marcus.
not rap music. Come on, man. Come on, man. Not
No,
rap music.
I just think it's just I think it's just trying to be cool, trying to be in the in crowd, so to speak. I think that's pretty much what I'm saying, what I believe, that just trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever caliber it is, you're trying to be the one that got it, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on that. So I think that's what it is.
So, I think I'm hearing you say that it sounds like it's coming from, I guess I'll say environment. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Because it seems like the environment that you're in provides you with the ability to go in that direction, right? So let's say if you were like in Malibu or something, right? I don't know. I've never been to Malibu. I don't know why I said Malibu, but I'm just trying to think of the most, Calabasas. I ain't never been there either. I don't know why I'm naming all these places, but they sound white. So if you know what I mean, like I feel like if you were in that environment, you may have been doing something different, and not to say that it would have been any better. You know what I mean? You could have been doing blow. I don't know what they do out there in Calabasas, but whatever. You know what I mean? Like you would be, but your experience based off your environment seemed like it would drive you in a different direction. But is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. I'm with it. What you over there smiling for? Okay, I'm coming to you right now. Now hold on. Now you said what answer I was looking for? So I'm interested in hearing what you had to say because well, let me ask you the question. How does
I'm gonna have a lot of people hate me for saying this though.
You better not. Don't you do it, Kay. How did these kids
I'm gonna do it.
come?
I'm gonna do it because we need to hear it.
Okay. How did it happen in your opinion?
Honestly, in my opinion, okay, this is my opinion. Don't come at me, please. Do not come at me.
I'm coming.
But one thing I think is social media. Everything, there's no sensory in social media. We allow our kids to watch everything and anything. Secondly, I think our generation really dropped the ball on that because we thought that our parents were just so strict that we didn't want to shelter our kids from, life, and we just let them into life a little bit too soon.
Okay. Okay.
So that's
So,
my opinion.
okay. So what I heard you say was that it's us as parents for trying to be friends instead of parents.
Yeah. Right.
And social media, like, and is it because is that still the parents, or is that for the children that are involved in social media? Because I feel like parents should be involved in the social media process as well. So does it still double back to the parents on that?
But you gotta look at it like this: not all parents are.
Up, your volume went out.
Sorry, call had came in. No, call had came in. Um, it's not. I mean, I forgot what
All
was
right,
it
so
again?
the damn, you made me forget the question. I think the question
Oh
was
no, I got it.
okay.
I think it's so much that a lot of parents let social media babysit their kids. As long as they give them a device or something like that to keep them quiet, they're fine with it. But they're not monitoring what their children are watching. And even if their I mean, it's kids out here with YouTube pages that shouldn't even have TikToks and Instagram pages and stuff like that, and none of it's censored at all. You know, and a lot of it too is there are more younger parents than it is older parents now. So, some of these younger parents, they used to have their kids working on, Instagram and stuff like that, or, you know, dressing, provocatively for a kid, you know, they think it's cute and all fun and games. So when these kids see this type of behavior, as they grow and become a young adult and teenagers and stuff like that, they think it's okay. They think this is normal. They think this is how you're supposed to act. So it just became wild, wild west out here
Yeah.
because, like I said, lack of morals.
Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely 100% correct. That's one thing that I'm like, okay, I got to be a good dad because if you say twerk to my daughter, she's gonna be like, what the hell? What is that? So I'm doing so long as I can keep that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, yeah, and I definitely agree with you because it sucks because I know that, like you're saying, social media is going to feed it to her, so it's going to get to her eventually. But hopefully, as of now, hopefully I can instill something enough for her to deflect or to to not fall into that trap. But yeah, I definitely agree with both of y'all. I think that as parents of social media, it's oh man, I got another one over here. Is you want to say hi? Okay, hold on.
Hey, so cute.
Yeah, this the other one. This is the other one I got. Say hey.
Hi.
Hey.
She's
All right,
so
get out of here.
cute.
Go to your mama. Get out of here. Oh. Yeah, go to your mama. You made me unplug the headphones. I can't hear anything. All right, see you later. No, that's mine. That's mine. Give me that. All right, bye-bye. See you later. Love. Don't stick your tongue out at me.
Bye.
Don't stick your tongue out.
Oh.
Whatever. Hey, don't touch that. Get out of here. I would drop an elbow. Close the door. Thank you, Rachel.
YouTube, he is not an abusive father. He is just all jokes. All jokes.
I kid. So yeah, I think that I think social media, I think all those things, I think it does, and I think definitely environment does play a big role in why we go the way that we go, because I'm sure we all not from Silver Spoon background, so we know that we do go, and then we do have to adapt to our environment and not stand out because the nail that stands out gets the hammer. So yeah, I definitely feel everything that you all said. So with that being said, and I believe Steve, you had preluded to this, we're gonna go ahead and drop into it. But being that in normal circumstances, whenever someone does something and they're underage and they do something wrong, oftentimes the parents would have to pay for whatever damages that they do. So I'm going to give this one to you, Steve, first. Should the parents of the alleged shooters be charged as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. I totally stand behind that. They definitely should be charged, because they were under the age. Why aren't you monitoring what your children are doing? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, like with them being out so late, like I put it like this: at 19, 21 years old, I had a curfew. I had to be in the house by 12:30. There's no reason why these 12 to 17-year-olds should be outside that late at night. You know what I'm saying? Getting into shit like this. Because what if it was on the other foot? What if the shoe was on the other foot and they were being harassed by cops and didn't have any type of weapons? And they locked up and shit and the parents don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And 9 out of 10 kids nowadays don't even know their parents' phone number. You know what I'm saying? They just press a button in the phone and they call them. They don't know their parents' phone number by heart. Them kids could have been locked up somewhere or in a ditch somewhere type deal. You know what I'm saying? So I think the parents should be tried with irresponsibility or unfit parents or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Well, I definitely know that the young man that got killed, he snuck out. So I feel like his mother was trying. He knew he wasn't supposed to be out there. And, I get the sneak out part. We all were young. So I get that part. And I'm not too worried about that part. I'm definitely worried about the killing part, Kay. And I feel like that's the part that is really the bad part of it all, because you can run out, you can I drunk, smoke, you know what I mean, we did everything as a kid before we supposed to do it. That was the fun thing to do, but I didn't go out and shoot nobody. So
But I guarantee you that was an on-site situation too.
Oh wait, what do you mean an on-site situation?
We see him, we get him on site.
No, but the kid was traveling with them. There was the one on the scooter that I think that one was on site.
I understand that, but I guarantee you he got caught in a crossfire. But what I'm saying is what initiated the whole thing was probably an on site situation.
So
From
just
just what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, because I definitely I think the kid on the bike, they pointed him out. They said he's the opposition, he's the op. So they definitely charged after him. But why the person that was in the group? Why would they do you think they are okay, so I'm sorry, I'm not. Are you saying that they accidentally shot the guy that was in the group?
No, I don't think they have. I mean, I think he just got caught up in the crossfire.
Okay.
Because I'm quite sure they wasn't the only ones, doing the shooting.
You're right. They actually said it was 3 shooters out of that group at least. So I don't know if anybody returned fire to the group either. So you're absolutely right on that one.
And then they left him. They left him for dead.
They left him. Right. They left him because, for the simple fact is, they don't want to deal with what comes out of that. The questioning, police like that. Me myself, I'm upset about curfew and stuff like that, because when I was 21 years old, because I look younger, was how many times my grandma had to call Stephen's father to get me out for curfew.
Wait, you mean to tell me you're not 21 right now? Wait a minute, what's going on here?
I wish.
So so the question to you would be, should the parents be held liable for the alleged shooters' crimes? Should they be charged?
Absolutely, because for the simple fact is, if you taught your children better, your children would be out there on the street in the middle of the night to doing God knows what, because I can guarantee you all that was planned. Because ain't nobody, I mean, look how large the group was.
Yeah.
They planned that.
Yeah, and I guarantee it was
it's just so many factors that, people hear the story, but they're not looking at, the outside factors of what led up to that.
Yeah, And I guarantee you 100% right on somebody was being a friend and they just like, all right, mom, I'm out. All right, be back whenever. Hey, dad, I'm out. You won't, I'm out of here too. You know what I mean? And they're just not like, nah, get your
And there's a
butt
lot of
back in
parents out
here.
here scared of their kids.
Yeah, you know what time
There's
it
a
is,
lot of
boy.
parents out here scared of their kids.
Yeah, no. I ain't even call him dad. He called him Jeffrey. I'll be back, Jeffrey. It's like, wait a minute. What did you we ain't friends. Get your ass back up in here and get in the bed. Got school tomorrow.
Right, and then not to mention, some of these little boys, they make a little money, they get a little chip on their shoulder and feel like they take care of the family, so and they the man of the house, so they can, do whatever, whenever, and however, because there's no father in the home.
Oh wow. Yeah. These kids is out of goddamn control, man. Get a hold of these kids. So I mean that's a sad situation anyway. No matter how you look at it. Two babies lost their life and they haven't even had a chance to experience much of it. So that's sad to see in here. But yes, we are at the end of the show. I want to thank Steve. I want to thank K. Emil, Steve G for coming through. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thanks for everybody that came through. Hold it down in the comment as well. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification, and just in case you didn't see it before, please go check out Steve at DizRiz ENT as well as DizRiz Boondocks review. You can catch him over there, and please catch K. Emil over at Onesies and Wines. Steve, man. What you got anything for me before we get up out of here?
Man, everybody enjoy the rest of their Sunday and get prepared for the week.
All right.
That's all I got to say.
Man, I hear that. And Kay, you got anything for us before you get up out of here?
Thank you everyone for coming. Don't forget to share, tell your friends, bring them on. And anybody want to be on the panel, please contact this man.
Yeah, please do, because I would definitely love to have you and hear from you and what you got to say. I really would. Steve, what we got to look forward to coming out from you?
I'm working on this extensive episode. I had to get permission from Paramount in regards to the real episode from Boondocks, because I'm doing some chitter chatter about the Pimp My Ride episode. So, but with me using their name and stuff like that, I'm going into detail in regards to it. So that episode will be dropping this Friday coming up at 1500 or 3 p.m. Yep.
Okay. All right. Bet that. And Kay, when can we find something from you? When you gonna be? What can we look forward to coming out?
I mean, we have videos that we already done. I'm working on. I just been working hard at work. Schedule been crazy at work because we had just the end of the year, so they trying to use up people insurance premiums and everything. So work been kind of hectic. But I promise you, we're gonna drop something really soon.
All right. And I'll be waiting on both of those to come out. I know it's been a while, Kay. You get that done. I need to see it. I need it in my life. Steve as well, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys in the comment. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Kay. And again, I will catch y'all until next time. Zip it up and zip it out. Peace out. Wait, you know what?
What?
I think I forgot to oh no, there go the end button. All right.
Turn me up, GQ. Baby girl, you gon' remember me. You been on my mind and you can't deny the chemistry. Yeah, you can't deny the chemistry. I was counting Benjamin, smoking on some medicine. Thinking about Miss Elegance, looking all heaven sent. I might take her home and give her bone like a skeleton. Ain't worried about a hold of mother bitches, so irrelevant. We can make a movie, create a little Blu-ray. I got a sipping lean cause she know I don't do the do say. I let her scale the pound for the sale I got Tuesday. She always play around while a nigga playing 2K. I think she wanna fuck or something, tryna bust bust another something. Look up with my tongue, I know what trick to have that pussy coming. Fuck her in my trap house, she fell in love with trappy loving. Posted doing nothing, rolling up something. She a homebody, she don't really fuck with clubbing. She feel her own body every time we start fucking. The bed super soaked because I keep the pussy flooding. And when I bust a nut, you best believe she keeps sucking. I wanna see you smile because I love to make you happy. And every time I fuck, she love it when I talk nasty. Pussy so good, I eat the pussy when she asks me. She tell me I'm the father when I ask her who's a daddy. I take you back to Africa and fuck you on the motherland. Cause once I'm in the mood, I'm knocking boots like some Timberlands. So maybe you should fuck with me cause you won't need no other man. I show you how to run it up just from flipping contraband. But once I'm in that cat, I have you wet like a jacuzzi. Scratching on my back while you bustin' like a newsie. But afterwards I know that she'll get a little moody. She got a man but she done caught a body like Boosie. So if he want to smoke, I give it to him like a doobie. I keep a Glock, she know I never leave without my toolie. Ain't worried about a hoe, don't give a fuck about a groupie. Cause Lord knows we the trap Romeo and Julie. Then she told me prove it, I said fuck it, we can do it now. Hitting it from the back, she made me think twice by pulling out. Ain't worried about my old hoes, I told them we together now. But what if I was broke, would you come fuck me at my mama house? I was counting Benjamin, smoking on some medicine. Thinking about Miss Elegance, looking all heaven sent. I might take her home and give her bone like a skeleton. Ain't worried about a hoe, the mother bitch is so irrelevant.